Trump's a big, beautiful bill, huh? Oh, and by the way, see a house right there? Built there with my own hands, probably about 20-something years ago. Just thought I'd put that in there. No mortgage, no rent, no none of that stuff. It's just a beautiful thing. Trump's a big, beautiful bill. By the way, if you're not on my Patreon channel, down below there's a description. You may want to see about going on the Patreon channel and checking me out over there to get some more private lifestyle advancement things, wisdom you should probably be doing. Can't make you do it. It's totally up to you. But I know one thing. By their fruit you should know them. And when somebody's producing fruit, man, it's kind of hard to argue against them, isn't it? So anyway, Trump's big, beautiful bill. Man, are we not, in this country, are we not all pretty much tired of the mental gymnastics? I mean, when the Democrats are in power and they have the House and the Senate, they pass every bill. And they have the House and the Senate, they pass every bill, and the Republicans are complaining. Now the Republicans are in power, and the Democrats, nobody. One thing about the Democrats in the House, boy, they are lockstep. And when you have the majority of the House and the Senate, you can pretty much get past anything you want. Rand Paul still grandstanding, stage playing like he's some type of economic guy for the, I don't know, whatever you call it. He's not his father, Ron Paul, at all. But anyway, he's always going to be, I don't know what he is, I'll tell you the truth. But we can pretty much count on this mental gymnastics. This dog and pony show is going to continue to keep happening. So what's going to happen with this big, beautiful bill? Well, number one, it's probably going to add about $3 trillion to the national deficit, which I told you that the United States of America, none of the presidents have the stomach to balance the budget. They don't. I don't care how many tariffs and everything coming in. Do you see the deficit going down? I don't see any deficit going down. Another thing it's going to do is a lot of people that are out there on food stamps, you want to figure out a way to go to work. Or you want to do like I've been trying to tell y'all to do for the last 20-something years. Get your own homestead, raise your own cattle, grow your own gardens. Can, like our people used to do a long, long time ago, can. But we've created a lazy society that is always dependent upon someone. And now listen, y'all have to understand, nobody out here cares about you bitching when you already have the Republicans in office and this is what they're going to do. The tax cuts, no doubt, is going to benefit the rich and the wealthy because they're the ones that has the jobs, the owner of the jobs and stuff. And I always trip out when people say, you know, they're trying to take away my job. Like you have personal ownership of that. No, you're working for someone else to advance their particular business and to generate wealth for them. And they give you pennies on the dollars. That's all there is to it. That's why Pastor Dow, for years.
All right. What I have to say, the thoughts that this video inspires, and this is my first time seeing this guy, and it seems like he's done a good job at starting his own community, establishing his independence. And so this is not about attacking this guy. What he has done is great. It's the direction everybody needs to be moving in. But I want to inspire people that are in a position to move in this direction to do it better. Because it's sad to see people look at other people struggling and just turn the other cheek by saying, if they did it, I mean, if I did it, you could do it too, type of thing. Just ignoring all the factors that played into how these people got into a position to struggle. the system put them in that position. Because the system is not for the people. And so to move in this direction and try to play the neutral position, right? That is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. This system has done a number on society as a whole. We are divided. The world is divided because of this system. This system is so powerful that it affects other countries and how they operate. We are all divided by race because of this system. This race does not care about this race because of this system. And at some point, we got to draw the line on when we just stop caring. Recognize that you cannot succeed in this world alone. You can have your small community, your own land, your own homes, completely independent from this system. But the smaller you are, the easier it is for the system to destroy you. You can be in a position like where this man is right now and think that the system is just, and the system probably don't care, right? Because it's not really affecting what they have going on. But over time, the more and more people gravitate towards this, the more and more the system will start to try to come up with ways to attack this movement. And then you're gonna notice people in these positions who tried to play the neutral field. All of a sudden, it goes from, if I could do it, you could do it, to if we could do it. That's how it's gonna go down. But then you're gonna have a bunch of people looking at you like, we've gone through all this and you've done nothing for me. Telling me to do stuff that you did, knowing I'm not in a position to do it. Not everybody can follow in these footsteps. That's what makes the people that are in position to go down these routes in a position to lead. The system is failing the people. When this bill is going to cause a lot of people to starve. Crime will increase because people don't have these food stamps. And y'all are just going to be sitting back watching the police kill them. Y'all gonna build hate because they're trying to rob you, break into your home, steal your cars. Not caring about what put them in that position in the first place. This system put them in that position in the first place by not providing good service for them to reach their goals. Because nobody is born wanting to fail in life. That is caused by an environment that does not nurture their growth. That is caused because their needs were not met. Whether it be within the family structure that they grew up in, the community they grew up in, whatever. We know that all these problems that we're facing today are caused by this system. Nobody wants to work a job that's not going to do something for them in the long term. You shouldn't have jobs that are not going to do something for you in the long term. You spend all your time making somebody else rich. And when they decide to get rid of you, you have nothing. Now you got to go find another job and do the same thing. That's not how it's supposed to work. When you get a job, you're doing your job. You should pretty much be guaranteed a roof over your head, food in your mouth, and enough food for you to build your own family, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. Building families and growing. That's what makes a country stronger. And when that is being done in a healthy manner, people are less stressed, or they'll be able to have the freedom or the space to think of ways or think of inventions to make life better for everyone. That is what the government is supposed to give. It's supposed to provide a structure that allows people to live comfortably. Because when people are living comfortably, they are able to focus on doing more for the world versus focus on just trying to do something for themselves. If you work, period, you should be able to have a roof over your head and retire when you're supposed to retire securely. There should be no threats towards that. I don't care if you working at McDonald's or working in some government office. If you're working, that means you're contributing to the growth of your community, the growth of society that you were born into. And that is all you owe, is to put effort into growing your community. And that's what jobs are supposed to be about. Jobs are not supposed to be about making somebody else rich at your expense. That's not something we should be accepting. And when we sit up here and look at these people that are about to be starving because they don't have food stamps, we shouldn't be telling them to look at it any other way. Having these selfish mindsets, and I don't want to use the word selfish because that's a little too powerful, but having the mindset of just thinking about yourself will ultimately not in well. Everybody deserves an opportunity to be successful. As a community, as the people, we are supposed to at least try and give them that opportunity. People these days don't have that opportunity. Drugs was pumped into the communities. For what? Because of greed by corrupt, rich, powerful people. And nobody did anything about it. Nobody cared about the people that was affected by it. Well, at some point, people was caring. But then the government put pressure on them to make them focus more on themselves and their own problems, to the point where people couldn't care anymore. And it seems we're still stuck in that mindset. We don't want to have any type of responsibility for those around us. But yet when things start getting tough for us, all of a sudden it goes from being I to we. There is no way I can see myself getting my own land, growing my own food, building my own homes, raising my own animals for whatever reason. I mean, I'm vegan, I don't eat meat, but I mean, people got fur, they make the clothes from animals, all type of stuff. Who knows? I can't see myself doing that and not having some type of system to give other people the opportunity to do that with me. All people need is structure. No matter how broken, if they got a little bit of will to change, it's possible for them to change, and they deserve the opportunity to do so. All you got to do is provide them structure and rules to follow. If they fail, at least you know you tried. We got to stop looking to someone else to be the leader when we're in position to lead. Yes, we lost sight of that structure. We don't even know that we're leaders a lot of the time, because we don't really know what it means to be a leader. The system done broken the structure so much. Nobody really wants that responsibility today because of fear, maybe. Or they just don't want to put in that extra work. But I mean, as I said, either way, this is the direction we need to be moving in. Building our own, establishing our own independence from this system. Everything this man is doing is definitely something we need to be doing. And people should be listening. But understand, not everybody is in a position to follow his lead. I mean, I can't say follow his lead because he's not trying to lead. He's just trying to tell you what he did and that saying that you can do it too. Not everybody is in a position to do that. And we need to recognize we are stronger as one, because when that system turns its attention on you, best believe the people that you, and he may not even be alive. It may just be his children that then took over his community later down the line, this is going to be a problem that they're going to face, because the people that they go looking to back them up against this system coming down on them, they're not going to want to help, because their community did nothing for them. At least the ones that survived through this system. I mean, literally, people are finna be starving to death so that they can save the corporation of America. Attempt to save the corporations of America. And nobody's really caring, because they done convinced you that these people put themselves in that position. These people had every opportunity to do something with their lives, is what they tell you. As if these people just decided to fail at life on their own.